failure when you lose a job.
The stigma.
Exactly. It offers this structured way through it all.
Welcome to another deep dive. Today, we're plunging into a topic that frankly touches so many lives, and it's often surrounded by a lot of silence, maybe discomfort, job loss, layoffs, or as the guide we're exploring today puts it, being shown the door. Our main source for this is a really powerful new book. It's called Fired Up, A Guide to Career Reinvention. So our mission today is simple. Let's quickly pull out the most important, maybe even surprising bits of knowledge from this book.
Yeah.
To help you navigate what can feel like an incredibly tough time. And it's clear right away, this isn't just another resume workshop, is it?
Oh, not at all, no. What hits you immediately is how Fired Up just confronts it head on. That universal, often really raw feeling of losing a job. And especially, like you said, that unspoken shame the book talks about, it really digs into that. And the authors, Laura Brown, who used to be editor-in-chief at InStyle,
Right.
and Kristina O'Neill, formerly editor-in-chief at WSJ Magazine, they bring this incredibly candid view because, well, they've been through it themselves. High-profile departures.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah. It really does. And they're clear, this isn't a memoir, It's practical. It's designed as a hands-on guide to help you take that initial shock, that sort of paralysis maybe, and turn it into actual forward motion. They really give you concrete steps, not just, sympathy.
So it sounds like if you've ever felt that awful finality, like being fired is just the end, this book tries to show you how it could actually be maybe a doorway.
Exactly. A doorway. That's a great way to put it.
It's not about pretending it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Right. Not sugarcoating those feelings, which are totally real, often painful.
No, definitely not.
But more about providing, I think they call it a GPS for career recovery.
Yeah, that's their term, a GPS.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And Laura Brown says something really profound, doesn't she? About how getting fired doesn't erase your value.
Right. It's a powerful idea that it doesn't diminish who you are or what you've achieved. It might just be pointing you somewhere different, maybe even somewhere better.
And crucially, this isn't just like positive thinking fluff.
Oh.
The book gives you a really comprehensive, practical playbook. It gets into the nitty-gritty.
Absolutely. And if you sort of connect this to the bigger picture, what the book does so well is it directly challenges that default narrative, that story we tell ourselves or society tells us about failure when you lose a job.
The stigma.
Exactly. It offers this structured way through it all, starting with, and this is key, the emotional recovery. They actually suggest, for instance, a 24-hour rule.
Oh, what's that?
It's basically permission to just feel awful for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Let yourself wallow, be angry, sad, whatever.
Before you have to, put on a brave face.
Right, before you strategize. Acknowledge the feelings first. Then it moves into things like networking with purpose, managing the practical stuff, legal recovery, financial recovery, and really importantly, navigating healthcare options, something so many people overlook in the panic.
Oh, definitely. Like Cobra versus marketplace plans, all that confusing stuff.
Exactly that. They break it down, and then it guides you through thinking about genuine reinvention, what next, and also sustainable self-care. How do you look after yourself through this? These are areas that, typical career advice often just skips over.
Yeah, they focus on the resume and the interview, but not the human part.
Precisely. This is much more holistic. It's about getting you back on your feet, yes, but also helping you truly thrive afterwards.
And I heard it's also packed with, firsthand stories from other women.
Yes, that's a huge part of it. These accounts from women who've been fired, who've rebuilt their careers, sometimes in completely unexpected ways. It creates this real sense of community,
Like you're not alone.
Exactly. There's humor in there too, believe it or not. Grit. And just this refusal to let the stigma define you.
With that combination, the lived experience plus the practical tools, that sounds incredibly valuable.
It absolutely is. It really reinforces why seeking out different perspectives, and especially practical tools, is so vital during tough transitions like this. And the power of that storytelling, those I've been there interviews, it's immense. It helps foster that community feeling, that resilience. It makes you realize, okay, I'm not the only one. This happens.
Right. It normalizes it a bit.
It does. And it empowers you, hopefully, to challenge your own assumptions, to question that feeling of this is a total disaster, and instead to start reframing it.
Okay, so let's try and summarize this for you, our listener. We've really just scratched the surface of Fired Up, a guide to career reinvention. But the core message seems incredibly powerful. It's not about ignoring how bad you might feel,
Not at all.
but about channeling those feelings into a structured path forward, that GPS for career recovery. And Laura Brown's idea that losing your job doesn't mean you lose your value. It might just redirect you. That feels really liberating, doesn't it?
It really does.
And the book gives you this detailed, practical playbook covering everything from that initial emotional shock.
The 24-hour rule.
Right. To understanding your rights, legal and financial, navigating healthcare decisions, which is huge, mastering networking that actually feels purposeful, thinking about real reinvention,
Yeah.
and building self-care into your routine.
Yeah, all those vital pieces that often get overlooked when you're just told to, get back out there.
Exactly. Traditional advice often glosses right over that stuff.
And that's why it's so critical. It encourages us, it encourages you to challenge that automatic thought. Job loss equals failure. And instead, it offers a more nuanced way to look at it, a strategic perspective even. The book's strength isn't just the step-by-step advice, practical as it is. It's also in those candid stories from people who've walked this exact path. That shared experience builds, like we said, community and resilience.
Yeah. Personal stories can be such powerful guides. It really is quite something. So maybe here's a final thought to leave you with, something provocative maybe. If losing a job feels like hitting a brick wall, like an absolute end, how might things change if you started to reframe it? If you saw it as a doorway, like this book suggests, a doorway where the book gives you the keys maybe for each threshold you need to cross, how might that fundamentally change your whole approach to what comes next?
Indeed, that's the core question, isn't it? It encourages us all to think about how experiences that feel like major setbacks, how they can, maybe with the right guidance or the right shift in perspective, actually become catalysts for unexpected growth, for genuine reinvention. It's about finding ways to not just survive these moments, but maybe even leverage them.
Grab All the Cool Girls Get Fired by Laura Brown, now on sale for $21.95. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.